Hello and welcome to Spoonful of Simplicity English. If you've lived in India or if you're aware of the North Indian traditions, you would know that Holi is a very important festival. And come Holi, everybody's crazy about Thandai. It's the drink to go to. So I thought, why not give it a twist and make it into a cupcake? It's delicious, easy, and also nostalgic. Let's begin. We're going to start with half a cup of curd or yogurt. This is any yogurt that you can find at a grocery store nearby. Next, we'll add 1/4 cup of odorless oil. Please make sure you're using an odorless oil, otherwise you can spoil the recipe. Next, we're going to add condensed milk. Now, I'd really encourage you to be a little generous. I've used somewhere around 4 or 5 tablespoons of condensed milk here. And next, I'm using Thandai syrup, the star. Again, you've got to be generous because I'm not using any essence in this. The entire flavor and the essence in this cupcake is going to come through this Thandai syrup. So please be generous. I've used at least 4 or 5 tablespoons of that too. Now let's add the dry ingredients. We'll start with maida, plain flour, refined flour, all-purpose flour as it is called, and I'm taking 1 cup of it. Next in goes baking powder, 1 teaspoon, baking soda, half teaspoon, and salt, a pinch or 1/8 teaspoon. We need to sieve all of these together. It incorporates some air and it also mixes all these ingredients well when you do this. After this, we are going to mix all of these in the liquid ingredients using a whisk again, like we did. At this point, and if you've been watching my recipes, you know that the one ingredient that I haven't used so far is milk. In this recipe, in this particular recipe, because I've used condensed milk, I'm going to be very shy with using milk, and I'm only going to add as much as is needed to adjust the consistency. I was okay with adding 1 tablespoon of milk here, but if you think it's a little dense, then you might add 2 tablespoons, but add them only a tablespoon or teaspoon by teaspoon so that you don't spoil the consistency. Alright, now my batter is done and I'm going to put these in a lined cupcake mold, and this is a mini cupcake mold that I used. I'm going to take these cupcakes to office, so I thought let me take more numbers, so I'm making mini cupcakes here. So like I say, when you're making cupcakes, make sure that you only fill in half the cupcake mold and leave the rest, because you don't want your cupcakes to fluff up way beyond the edge of the cupcake liner, because then, well, it doesn't look so good, and you want to add some frosting as well because that's going to top it up. Once you've added all the entire batter to the cupcake molds, put it in a preheated oven at 160 or 170 degrees centigrade, and you need to bake it between 15 to 20 minutes. With a skewer test, you will know when it is done. Once it's done, you take it out and leave it to rest for 5 to 10 minutes till it is slightly cold, so that you can touch, and then you take it out of the molds and leave it on a rack to cool for much longer till it is absolutely cold and ready for frosting. Now, while our cupcakes cool down, let's work on the frosting. I've used non-dairy whipping cream, chilled whipping cream, and I've taken 1 cup of that. Again, I'm going to add Thandai syrup in this, and like last time, I'm going to be generous. I'm going to take 4 to 5 tablespoons of it. Again, please note, in both the recipes I haven't used any sugar either. You want to make sure that you're adding enough of Thandai so that it compensates for the sugar as well as the essence. Once you've made sure of that, all you need to do is whip. To whip your cream, you need to whip it at slow to medium speeds till you get soft peaks, and once you've reached the soft peak stage, you need to whip the cream with your hand beater or your stand mixer at the highest speed so that you get the stiff peak consistency. Now our uh, whipping cream is done, our cupcakes are ready. All we need to do is decorate them. So I'm doing some random frosting on it, and to finally give it the amazing super touch, I'm going to add a little thandai on this. And I also roasted some almonds and pistachios, and I ground them to very small pieces, and I'm going to decorate it with this. And with that, our delicious, delectable, and absolutely irresistible cupcakes are ready. You can eat them, you can give it to your friends, you can have a blast with that. If you like my video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe to it now and hit the bell icon so that you're always kept aware of all the recipes that I post. Until I see you next time, please take good care of yourselves. Bye bye.